everybody's about to get the worst podcast ever.
Mac.
It's not a podcast.
Oh, right. But I feel like we're all like, yeah, we should be talking about something cool. We're just not going to say anything.
No, it's gonna be so bad.
Okay. So, you all have your characters, you got your stuff, we're all ready to go.
Jerking your dice all over everything.
Click on the dice.
Shut up, Max.
No,
I didn't know how to do it either. How else are we gonna figure it out?
I'm the hero.
You guys are in a country called Bagradas, which is primarily orc-dominated, human-dominated, and dwarf-dominated. There are little to no elves here. Right now you are in a small town called Redden. It's small compared to the rest of the world, but compared to this country, it's actually one of its largest, most fortified towns/cities. So, we start off and we have Elliot, Chuck, and Maria, but the characters are Tarell, Riker, and Truck. And you guys are in this building called the Tiny Giant. It is a restaurant and inn. You guys all have a little bit of money if you want to stock up on food before something happens. And if you guys end up going into the desert, you might want some water before things happen.
So we're buying all the beef jerky in the land, right?
Yes.
Essentially. So we have Tarell right here, we have Riker right here, and we have Truck over here. And as of right now, Max is not here. It's not a very social nation, so that's why you see everyone sitting at their own table. You don't go around making friends, per se. But if you want to approach someone, feel free to.
I would like the finest Moxie ever.
Well, the price for that Moxie will be 2 copper pieces. Do you have the coin for that?
Well, no, I don't have any copper, so I'm gonna punch him in the face and take my Moxie.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, because I'm a good guy, can't be.
Yeah, you're the lawful one.
Gotta switch it up from Tarak.
Okay. Yes, I'll just, can he break a gold piece?
He can.
Okay, I'll do that.
So this is the most gold that he's had in a while. So he's very happy to break it for you. He will give you 98 copper back. So
I want to go to this dude that's wearing a hat and a guitar.
who?
Tarell.
Right
Is
there.
that
This guy.
This one right here?
Yes, sir.
That's not a guitar.
Looks like
Looks-
a guitar.
So you approach
Right?
this woman that you perceive to be a male musician, and you say, what do you say? Something about that fine guitar that you see.
Hey, dude. It's a pretty killer axe over there.
I slowly turn towards him with a disgusted look on my face.
Wait, I can make this slow turn.
Please do.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh. You're pretty, nice for a man.
I ask him what he wants. Very flat-toned and very, get out of my face.
Alright, so you're... Alright, go. What do you want?
I want to hear you play some sweet, sweet Bon Jovi.
I don't think my staff will play any music.
Oh, that's a staff? Could have fooled me.
Max, just remember that you can end this when you want to.
I know.
Okay.
But I
Uh,
apologize
let it go
for
for a little
calling your sweet, sweet staff, something cool like a guitar. My name's Truck Albreaker.
I nod slowly.
Maybe you've heard of me? Oh, really? You haven't heard of my amazing things that I've done in my life?
No.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I have a reason to.
Well, just to let you know a little bit about myself. I help those in need
come in,
because it's
Connor.
the right thing to do.
So, all of a sudden, the doors burst open into the tavern, and in comes this armored man who is wearing a helmet and has a large axe on his back. He seems to be out of breath, and he's carrying a large leather pouch.
So I walk up to the bartender.
He crawls up to the bartender because he is out of breath.
Okay, I'm gonna catch my breath for a second so I can stand up.
So, lady, what's your name? My name's Truck Albrecht.
I am Tarell Whitesmith. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Can't say that I have.
Chuck, did you say... What are your proficiencies in? Never
My
mind.
name's Truck. My name's Truck.
Truck. Okay. So, Truck, I guess I will refer to you all in character. So, Riker, which is Elliot, you have proficiency in history. So if you make a history check, you actually will recognize that name.
Then I will do such a thing.
So is Riker overhearing our conversation then?
Riker is overhearing this.
Drinking my moxie, trying to ignore the awkward gentleman who just thought you were a dude playing a guitar.
My name's Truck Albreaker.
Yes, we heard you the first time.
You have to get above a 10 to recognize this name. So a 20. So with a 20, you recognize that this is not only a royal name of the Elven nation, but you recognize that it is the royal name of Astaloni. The current queen of Astaloni is a whitesmith, and the previous king was a whitesmith, and they have a large royal family. So, Elliot, you identify this person as a noble.
Maria's name?
Yeah, Maria has the name of a noble family. So you go up and you sit next to this man who, if you make a perception check, Maria, you'll be able to notice something about this man.
Okay. Well, that's easy.
You notice that this man has similar proportions to that of an elf, but appears to be wearing dwarven armor. Just an interesting note. Sitting next to him on this table, he has the large pouch. And Garrick, what do you say to the bartender, since you were going up to it before Truck had his incident?
I go to the bartender and ask him, have you seen an elf pass by through this tavern?
So he kind of awkwardly looks to the side and he kind of nudges you.
No. A male elf. Looks very similar to me, possibly. Probably wearing some dwarven armor.
He says, well, what's in it for me?
Can I interject?
Yes. So would you like to walk over to the bar as well?
Yes, as a soldier currently without a cause who has picked up the name of royalty, I am going to the bar in a less direct manner than Mr. Draper, who tried to
It's Albreaker.
engaged in a possible conversation with this noble woman, while also refreshing my moxie, which is sadly.
What do you say to this royal woman?
Hey, can I interject?
Yes, you can.
Can I? There we go.
Really? Okay, what?
So, Max, you notice this... I don't want to say... I don't even know what to say.
Mob.
What race is he?
So, you see an
I'm
elf,
just waiting for Moxie.
a human, and a half-orc.
So I go to the bartender and I take one gold piece out of my pouch and place on the table with my hand on top of it.
So, when he does this, all of you see that this huge pouch contains nothing but gold. He says, you know, there were some locals speaking of an elven man passing through here a while ago.
What direction? Gold piece.
He says, I would speak to them. William Moreno. They should be at the general store. That's the info that I have.
Okay, I take the gold piece back and put it back in the pocket. Before I leave, wait, the three people who sat down next to me, none of them are dwarves?
None of them are dwarves. But the orc seems to be following you.
I say, hey, hold up. I need to go to the store too. Maybe we can team. We can walk together. I'm looking for the tyrant who killed my brother.
Which tyrant?
I do not know who he was, but he did kill my brother.
I'm not looking for any tyrant. I'm simply looking for my brother.
I run up and tell him to wait up.
Is there an elf behind me?
Yeah.
I purposely don't. I keep focused on the orc.
I say, excuse me. Hello, I'm talking to you.
This fair lady needs to speak to you, sir.
What? What do you need?
I ask if I may accompany you.
What's in it for you?
Sir!
While all this is happening, I too would like to buy a sippy cup of water to bring with me because I'm gonna trail these arguing people out of the bar since I know where they're going and I don't have to talk to them directly. Right?
Before we leave, I want to do divine sense.
You do not sense any evil in this town. So, you guys exit from this part of the tavern, okay? And you're going to head to the general store, which is just down the street on the other side of town. When you guys enter the general store, you see it's a female dwarf, and then there is a female half-orc, and there is a male human at the counter. This dwarf looks up and sees 4 people walk into her store, and she's like, I'll be with you guys just in a minute.
Can I walk up next to the human?
Mm-hmm. So you walk up next to the human, and they look up at you, and they're like, what are you looking at?
I pull out 1 gold piece and place it in front of me on the table.
He says, I'm listening.
William Moreno. You've seen him? I'm just looking for someone that I heard he saw.
And is that gold for the person that points you in the direction?
That gold is for the person who points me in the direction. If you're of any help. So, William, have you seen a elf in some dwarven armor pass through this town? Besides myself.
Hand over the gold and I'll tell you what I know.
Okay, I drop the gold piece in his hand.
He takes it, he says, thank you. You know, I saw a man looking similar to you. He was talking about this caravan that was headed into Assaloni.
Headed to where?
Assaloni. He says the caravan should have headed off on the southeastern road. And that's all I know.
Ma'am,
Simply saw the jerky and picked it up.
I do not appreciate you jumping in line in front of people.
Didn't jump in front of anybody.
There are rules here.
Sir, there are also rules in society.
I'll do
How do I
it.
do it? No, I won't. How do I do it? Where?
I'm not like, what? I know. I saw I had -1.
Where is it? I don't have one of those words in front of me. Oh, there I go. Dang it.
Then I demand that she say it again, though. Yeah, and I have -3 correct. Never mind.
Easy excuse for an orc. I resent that comment. I go where the winds take me and where people need me.
But you just cost me 5 gold pieces.
Of high noble status, I might remind you.
The elves themselves can be untrusting.
Sir! Sir!
Handle my own. I am offended that you would ask.
Our camels faster?
I'm 7 feet tall. I ain't riding shotgun.
Well, then we'll just get 4 camels, then everyone get their own camel.
Wait, are you buying all 4 camels?
I was told they'll buy their own camels, and you earlier said you have no need for my money.
Well, I don't need the direct money, but if you want to pay for things along the way, I'm not one to object.
Sir, is the problem that you don't have enough money and it's cheapskate?
I'm telling you, you can buy the camel.
I have a solution. Max buys 2 camels. I buy 2 camels.
Okay.
And I'm giving one to Maria